Copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The pole sitter had to go to the back of the field because of an engine change yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, we saw Greg Biffle right there with what he was talking about a while ago, get loose getting into turn one, and that's cost him the lead right now. Clint Boyer's gotten out front, and Kevin Harvick's trying to take over the second spot.
200-lap race here on a very, very difficult 1 mile oval. Already some bumping and rubbing. We talked about what we saw in Milwaukee a week ago, and you guys alluded to it in the NASCAR Countdown Show. Lots of fenders and bumpers.
Yeah, Jerry, I think this might be one of the most difficult racetracks for starts and restarts as we have a crash already.
27 car.
Down.
Brad Coleman has gone around.
I'll tell you guys, I think some of that sliding around, we might have seen low tire pressure.
27 car, left side of your screen.
Hard to tell there, but it looks like he could have gotten a little bit of help coming out of there, a little contact. I mean, that's exactly what I was getting to. It's the low tire. Very impressive to watch him come through the traffic and make the passes that he's made.
Whoa, contact. Did he get contacted or just get in the corner?
Hold a brake, bud. Hold a brake.
And he slams the wall very hard and heavy damage on the front of his Chevy.
Oh, we're going to have to see that again. Looked like he might have got in there just a little bit too high.
Or not? I'm rolling here, but it's bad.
Watch the 5 car. Watch the 25.
He's trying to make the pass, and anytime you're in that position, you want to get down into the corner. He seems to clear Bobby Hamilton Jr. Yeah, looks like he got a little bit. It looks like Bobby Jr., when you're in that position, you get back to the throttle just a little bit soon, and it wasn't anything intentional.
Welcome back to the Camping World RV Sales 200 here in Loudon, New Hampshire, and there is the damage on the right front of the 4 car of Derek Cope. Contact with the wall in turn 2, and that will bring out caution for the 3rd time today. Derek, the former Daytona 500 winner, now running essentially full-time here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series
today, so looks like the streak might still be able to keep going.
Yeah, it looks like he just got in there a little bit hard in the center of the corner, and the car got away from him, as we talked about. Very easy to do. This is
And he got booted by Carl Edwards, so he's out to get revenge. Dave?
Jamie, the first voice you will hear is a disgusted crew chief after losing spots on pit road for Tony Stewart. The second voice is Stewart's confident voice. Listen.
Hi, boys. That is enough of that. Go get it back.
Chance to do that, guys, when they pit perhaps for the final time with the caution coming out on the Speedway. And I think these guys are getting real close to their fuel window, Doc.
Indeed they are, as the caution comes out. There's the yellow flag waving from Kevin Moss, the NASCAR flagman. Debris on the racetrack.
that car rolling, knowing where you can make time on the track.
I agree with that. And DJ, a lot of these young guys, it's good. Laps are laps. And even though there's not a lot of setup information you can take back and forth from COT now, but laps are laps.
Battle for 10th position here, Biffle and Keselowski. As you watch these cars, Chevy, the 88 car, the 16, the Ford.
Yeah, how much does it say about Brad Keselowski and how far they have come this year in just a short period of time that we're talking about an off day? Here he is in the top 10. He's running 10. So that says, speaks volumes about how good he's become in this race team.
And you're looking at a guy that basically a year ago today, right? The Memphis truck race, he was a substitute driver in the truck, did a great job there, got a call to come and drive for Dale Jr., and now they're talking about maybe seeing him in a Cup car.
Yeah, a year ago last week in Milwaukee, he was walking around with his hands in his pockets looking for a ride because his owner that he'd been driving for was out of money, and he was just trying to get a chance. Now he's racing a former series champion here, Greg Biffle, 4th position with 3 laps to go for a top 10 finish. Speaking of the Cup race here on Sunday, by the way, congratulations, Patrick Carpentier, Gillette Evernham Motorsports driver, first pole, and he had never seen the track before.
No, and he's a great guy, and Patrick works very hard at this and close to his home country of Canada, so some of his countrymen will be here, and I imagine it was a pretty good party in Montreal last night. I hope they didn't wreck enough stuff like they do when the Canadians win. I know that I just made Alan mad.
White flag here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Tony Stewart, a 4-time winner. And we've got trouble, but the white white flag is waving Biffle into the wall.
Caution down.
And this white flag is waved, white and yellow simultaneously.
That's it, isn't it? Once you take the white.
That's going to give us our 22nd different winner.
And that's exactly what Tony said. I was laying out to let him talk, but once you get to white, the next one is the checkered flag. So Tony Stewart becomes the 22nd different winner in 22 races here in New Hampshire. Gives a wave to Denny Hamlin, his Cup Series teammate on the way by.
Guys. Proud of you guys.
Tony said, I would love to be able to win it, but I also want to give a win to Dave Rogers and his home racetrack. He came here when he was 16 years old, back in 1990. He said, I always wanted to win here at New Hampshire, and today, Smoke has given that young man, 34-year-old Dave Rogers, his first win here at home.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.